Okay, for this short road trip, some of you are going to be happy I'm bringing the low side. Let's do it. Springvale Park and Cuyuna. Hello, welcome to my channel. First stop on this little mini road trip is Springvale Park. We'll get on the trails in a second. I'm going to ride my Ritmo AF. And you see the jersey. This is one of the trails I'm authorized to do bike patrol at. So while I'm riding here, I might as well wear my bike patrol outfit and bring my first aid kit. And who knows, maybe I end up helping someone. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and give these trails a little shred. There's a bunch of new trails that I haven't ridden yet. All right, after like fussing around, I found the entrance, and we're ready to rip. Go in the correct direction. Let's do it. Springvale, all the new trails right here. Yeah. Ooh, there's that G out there. Whew. It's definitely flowy. It's hard to know what's a hill in this place until you're in it, then you feel it. Kind of uphill rollers, which are weird. All right. Oh, here's this thing. Try it out. Whoa, don't ride off that edge. A little wobbly. A little cinder. Kind of interesting about having my GoPro on my helmet is you don't really need a gimbal because I tilt my head pretty much level with the ground when I turn. The human gimbal. Alright, looks like we go into left here. So this park is relatively flat, so they take advantage of what hill they have. Protein right down the throat. Anyway, they take advantage of what they have. Is this where the drop is? Yeah, let's do this drop. More speed. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, that was a hard landing. I probably could have been going a little faster because they're a little more downside. If I would have went another foot. It's all right. Oh, here's that big rock pile. I'm gonna guess I go this way. Oh yeah, right here. So since this park is relatively flat and they're just taking advantage of the rolling hills in the park, what you get is a lot of pedaling. This isn't like what you see on YouTube all the time with just a pure downhill trail. So if you like to do the work for your fun, this is the kind of trail you want. And it's still flow and still kind of rolling, which makes it fun. All right, I see. Got caught on a climb right there. You know, there's a teeter-totter in here, which you don't see a lot of anymore. There it is. Oh, that one's slow. It's like, when is it gonna fall? I don't want to ride off the end. So if you go fast on that thing, you're gonna ride off the end before it drops. That teeter-totter should say track standing skills mandatory. Oh, it looked like they tried to add a feature there. So I think we just got onto the older, more original trails. So these are going to be more like your cool classic single track. Still pretty good flow. So every year they do an event out here called the Freezer Burn, which is a fat bike race in the middle of winter. And they just added a bunch more single track. So that should make the Freezer Burn even more fun. And for those of you on my channel who aren't from a place that has winter, if you haven't gone fat biking in the snow, make that like a destination that you do in the wintertime. Minnesota, pretty much where the fat bike was invented. There was in the 80s, I believe it was, Hennebrink, I forget his name, his first name, but he made this fat bike thing for riding on the beach, but it was like not like today's fat bike at all. It's super long wheelbase, and I believe it had looked like almost car tires. But that was kind of the first ever concept of a fat bike that was made to like go on beaches and stuff. And then here in Minnesota, Surly, which is a Minnesota company owned by Quality Bicycle Products, and they started kind of the fat bike movement with Pugsley, Surly Pugsley. Sometimes you'll be riding a fat bike that's like I ride a Specialized. Somebody will yell out, "Nice Pugsley." But yeah, modern day fat bikes were invented right here in Minnesota. So in the winter time, most of the trails get groomed, and groomed different ways. Some trails, let's go this way since the sign is this way. And I'm talking away. This looks more like single track than the other. Sometimes trails get groomed more officially, like with a machine, snowmobile with a little groomer on the back. Other times, just had to launch that, they get groomed by snowshoes. Oh, this is all new to me. Let's try this thing. All right. Oh, there's still new trail in here that I haven't ridden yet. Cool. There's another little, I don't know if this drops off. Yeah, but had a little rollout. Interrupting my fat bike story. So anyway, yeah, Minnesota, place where fat bikes were invented. Now we just kind of hit an end. I actually think I know what's going on here. I believe if I want to get on the original trails, I go this way. It's a little chute off to the left down here. We'll see if I know what I'm talking about. I don't think I know what I'm talking about. All right, let's pause the GoPro here and let me find out what I'm doing. I'm gonna just take a wild guess and go this way. Because I think there's this option over here to go this way. And that takes us back around the old stuff. I think that this is the old trail, the original trails here. Then they added all that stuff we just rode. It's definitely more growing in here. Yep, I remember this. And then we cross the paved trail up here. Yeah. Here we go. Take a left, go across this thing. Don't fall off, wobbly. These like tighter twisty trails were laid out in the days of 26-inch shorter wheelbase bikes. They're still fun to ride. You just gotta turn very differently than you do like on flow trails. Now, let's go get ourselves some shad track. Trail that I came here and flagged, laid out for them 10 years ago, I believe. 9 years ago. Yep, right here is the start of shad track. Wow, it starts a little before that to the left, but this is the main part of it. Good old classic flowing single track is what this was all about 9 years ago. I trained Barry, the park manager, park ranger. I guess I'm not 100% sure what his title is, but I taught him how to flag and design trail so it's sustainable. I'd say this was a good success, being that it's almost 10 years old and it doesn't look rutted or washed out or anything. Whew. Fun. So this is where shad track ends, right here, and then we go into another trail which I'm not sure what it's called. It's fun riding through trails in the woods like this. Definitely get your nature fix on. Oh, I think that's the end of this. There we have it. All right. They said there's supposed to be 4 miles of trail here, and I've got 3.04. I know there's some trail going that way that winds us back in, because this used to be a loop that would take you back to shad track and then come back through here. So I don't know, maybe that would kind of add the close to 4 miles. And there might be some kind of return that I don't know about. I don't know. Nothing's signed yet because this trail is brand new. So anyway, let's go back to the van and conclude this video and head on up to Cuyuna for the weekend. There we have it, Springvale County Park, right smack dab in the middle of Minnesota. Not a ton of climbing, not a ton of downhill, just some good old flow pretty much through the whole trail system. It's a lot of fun and just, you know, pretty sweet place to just be able to swing by and ride 3 or so miles and then go hit the road again. I'm on my way up to Cuyuna, so I'll be doing a bunch more filming throughout the weekend. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe.